Hey y'all, welcome back to the Exbungo Talk Show. Today, our special guest is Zetrus.
Yes, everyone, it is I, Zetrus, and you see, I invited myself onto the show. And the reason for that is because that I heard that the Exbungo Talk Show was a relaxing experience, so I decided to invite myself over so I can see if people were correct about that.
Say, Zetrus, why are you... Oh wait, I remember. You're in your true form because you normally appear like this. You rarely get to show off your normal form to people.
Yeah, I know that. I turn into my normal form sometimes, like on occasion, but it's not really the time.
Our topic for today is all about hoaxes. You've probably heard of them. Someone says something that is very, let's just say, too good to be true, but they then turn out to be just a little lie. Now, Zetrus has had experiences with hearing about hoaxes, so he's going to share with us some of the most weirdest hoaxes he has ever heard.
Yes, indeed, my friend. Now, I'm going to talk about three of the hoaxes I've heard about, just so that I won't make this episode very long with me explaining all of the hoaxes I've heard about.
Good idea.
So, the first hoax I've heard about is that if you eat a golden apple, like this one, you would not only get the same sort of bonuses as like a golden apple from Minecraft, but you would also get a bigger stomach.
Now, I could tell that's false because I went to the doctor for a checkup, and you see, they used an x ray to check my body. And when they did, I saw that my stomach wasn't exactly big after I ate a couple of golden apples before I went to the doctor's office.
Yeah, this whole golden apple makes your stomach bigger hoax is a bit weak considering the fact that I've heard other people say that their stomach didn't change when they ate golden apples.
Well, it seems like the hoax was probably made by someone who didn't know what they were talking about and were probably on something.
Well, threat not, Exbungo, because the next hoax I will be talking about is a lot more harder to solve.
I'll take your word for it.
This next hoax is that if you put multiple hats on a god, then they will turn into the color of that said god.
Yep, that's definitely harder to solve. Like, what is the amount of hats you gotta put onto the god before they change color?
I believe 10 or 20 or 15, but yeah, I'm not so sure myself either.
But hey, we could always try it out on somebody. Yep, that hoax was very hard to solve. Like, literally, as I was putting on the ninth hat, Expunge literally screamed at us to get out.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Well, we have one more hoax to talk about, so what's the last hoax you're gonna share with us, Zetrus?
Well, strangely, this last hoax that I will be talking about is related to the show itself. Basically, when people get invited to the show, after the episode is over, they record that person's information and then keep it in a file drawer located somewhere in one of the floors of the studio.
What? That's a crazy theory. Well, not exactly theory, but a hoax, but still, what are we, the government? Like, seriously, I literally made a deal with the Bambi minions working in the studio saying that they wouldn't record people's information. So there, we're not trying to steal people's information and keep it in a file drawer. We're literally a safe work environment. I'm pretty sure the person who did this hoax was trying to get us canceled.
Yeah, you're right. It is a pretty crazy hoax.
Well, that sure was interesting. Sure, we only debunked 2 of the theories that Zetrus had shared with us, but hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks, Zetrus, for coming out to the show.
Anytime.
And until next time, I play the drums.